Alright, this one very naked VFR. Figured I'd show off some of the random shit that I've done to this thing. I am in the process of changing the spark plugs and putting in my K&N air filter. There's the old one. You notice it's black. Toast, the spark plugs are a bitch, dude. I don't think you have to, you don't have to take off the gas tank, but it's just better from, it seems like you do though, because here's the hinge for the gas tank, okay? This sits down like that, right? This fuel hose. There's the spark plug hole, there's the other one, and what you do is you undo this bolt that's right here, and then this thing slides out, and you see how far it has to come out. I mean, the gas tank's like right here, and it would have to go straight up, and it just doesn't work. So, save yourself some trouble. Run it out of gas first, get it really low on fuel, and then take the gas tank off. Trust me on that. But then you've got your spark plugs are down. Wow, you can actually see down in there. Nice! Now, on the front, they're in there. I'll figure that out later. I don't even know if it needs new spark plugs, but god damn it, after this much work, it's getting them. Now, I need new grips, but I got a throttle lock put on, which took a little bit of work because I had right down in here is a ring. There's a plastic ring, like lip, that goes around the throttle thing, and it gets in the way of the throttle lock. Now, this does hit the tank. You can see I've kind of shaved it down a bit. I've actually cut quite a bit off of it, and it still hits the tank. But all I have to do is back this screw out all the way. The bottom, the whole thing folds open and pulls right off. So I'm thinking if that gets to be a problem, what I will do is just take it off whenever I want to, whenever I don't want it. And if I'm going to be riding around town, I'll take it off. If I'm going on a really long trip somewhere, I'll put it back on. Now, you may or may not have been noticing all of this. This is the fix for the regulator rectifier issues that these things have. It's called a VFRness. It's built by a guy from VFRD. Costs about 80 bucks. Well, I think this one's like 85, but what it is you've got your RR connectors right here, and the stator connection is down here. That one's left alone. Something hooks up in here. What it'll do, and here's a relay, I'll explain that in a second. What it does is it makes for better ground and a better connection to the regulator, which that connection is why it overheats and then melts and then all hell breaks loose. But it snakes around through here, down this way and around, comes out here, has another main fuse. You've got a secondary master fuse. You see it plugs into the battery here. Now this is part of this relay. This relay is connected to something, I don't know what, on one end. Then there's, you see a fuse here, and that orange connector's over here. All of that snakes around down in here. You see this little purple fuse? There's another relay right here, and see, this is a 4-post fuse block. Now that, let's see, I might be able to, I wonder if y'all can see that. There's the relay. The fuse block is over here somewhere. That is all velcroed to the bottom of the rear spine of the bike. There's actually a little cubby hole down in there, which catches bolts when you drop them, which I've already done. And that is now a switched fuse block, so that whenever I install my my powerlet from my GPS, which I just got back, instead of running it to the battery, you run it to that and to ground somewhere, And then that will only be active when the ignition's on. And there's 4 posts, so it's really good for like heated grips and your GPS or phone chargers or whatever, things that you might leave on when you turn the bike off. I have had a GPS unit. Well, no, actually it wasn't a GPS unit. It was a on my M50 I had an AC inverter, which converts DC into AC, which for house plugs. I had one of those in the saddlebag, and I'd ran it and just hooked it straight up to the battery because I was in a rush, and completely forgot about it, and I didn't realize that it drew power when it wasn't actually in use, and it killed my battery. I went through like 5 batteries because of that fucking thing. But anyway, if you want to see the new spark plugs, I don't have the old spark plugs out yet. There's the new one. I don't think it'll focus. Oh, let's keep it right here. Not gonna happen. It's this tiny ass little electrode right in there. And these little bastards are $25 each if you buy them from the factory, but I don't. I got them for like 12. Let me yank one of the old ones out and we'll see what it looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm glad I decided to change them. Here's the old one. It's all black and fucked up looking. Now, let's see if I can do this. I wish I could get this thing to focus, but it's not going to focus close enough to be able to see shit. See the difference? Now, the reason why it's like that is because, like I said in an earlier video, the guy that owned it before me took the power commander and enriched the hell out of the freaking air fuel mixture for the whole damn thing. And basically fouled the spark plugs. Probably made a 3 or 4 extra horsepower, but it fouled the shit out the spark plugs. Here's your hole all the way on down into the motor. There's a piston down in there somewhere. That's pretty much about it, really. Oh, I got brackets here and here. And my grab handles, which actually came off my old bike, that was comical. I actually had to cut down the back of these things to make them fit. It was a bitch. But this is for my luggage, and I'll put up a picture of it with the luggage on it. That's about it so far. Here in a bit, I'm going to put my Bywave motorcycle sticker on it. Right in here. And I don't know, maybe I might take Woody off. I might leave him on. There's one there. There's one there. Who knows? Anyway, this is getting too long. You guys have a good one.